Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up a grid layout using CSS. So right now, as you notice, I have a div here with the class container, and inside of that div I have 8 divs and they have different class names. So item 1, item 2, etc. I have them here on the page. So it will be a grid layout. So inside of the style tag right here, I'll start typing my CSS here. And by the way, you will be able to download this code from the link below. So just one click on it and you should download the file from GitHub. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to select this container. So I'm going to type in dot container. Alright. So dot container, and then inside of it I'm going to say display colon, then I can say grid. So that's the first thing. So right now I'm just going to add a background color here just so you can see what's going on here. So I'm going to say background dash color colon green yellow. So let me save it and refresh it. We have our container here, but we have one column here, and we want to have 3 columns here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to say grid dash template dash columns, and I can say auto, auto, auto. Alright, 3 times auto. So if I refresh it, so now you notice that we have 3 columns here, and now let's add a gap around it. So what I can say is, I can say, for example, grid dash gap, alright, colon 10 pixels, for example. And if I save it and refresh it, you'll notice that it will add a gap here. And right now, because we have not styled the items, we will not see the gaps here. So let me style the first item. So I'm going to say dot item 1, and because I have class for this one, it's item 1, so it's going to simply change the color of that one. So I can say background dash color to, let me see, let me choose white here, just so you can see what's going on. And if I save it and if I refresh it, you'll notice that it will be just a white box. So let me just change it to a different color, maybe this color. It looks okay. Alright, so now we have that item there, and right now I can basically repeat this just 8 times, and I'm going to change the names to item 3, item 4, etc. So what this is going to do is that it's going to basically change them. So we have 8 items selected, and if I refresh it, you'll notice that we have a 10 pixel gap here. So now let's say that I want to have this item start from here and end here, right? So I want it to take this full width. So I want it to take this full width here. So to do that, what I can do is that I can say grid dash column start. Alright, so I'm going to start from the first point, which is this one. So I'm going to simply add it. Then I want it to end, so grid dash column dash end colon, because we have 3 rows, I can add number 4 here, and if I add number 4 there, you'll notice that it will take the full width. So right now we have it there, so that will be our header, and we can add some height there. So I can say height, let me just add 130 pixels. So save it, refresh it. So we have added it, and this is the resetted size. So this is the resetted size. Alright, so this is how it looks now. So now I want item 2 to be full width also. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy what I have done here. So grid column start and grid column end. So I'm going to save it and refresh it. You'll notice that it's still the same. I mean, it has taken over the full width and it has pushed the other items down. So now what I want to do is that I want to, I have item 3, item 4, and item 5 here. So, I can add some height to them because I don't want to change their, width. So what I can do here is that I can say height. Let me see. So height, I want it to be 400 pixels maybe. Alright, so 400 pixels. So we'll height here, and you can, change these to whatever you want. So I want 3, 4, and 5 to have the same height. And if I just go to File, Save, and if I just refresh it, you'll notice that we have 3 empty divs here. And now I want to have 2 more divs actually. I mean, I want to have these ones here, item 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to do the same for 6, 7, 8. So I'll add the height here, and I'll add it here and here. So save it and refresh it. We have the same items here. And now I want to add one more item to our div. I mean, right here to our items. So it will be the footer. So I can say div class equals to item 9. So item 9. Just like that. So I'm going to go to File, Save, and if I just refresh it, you'll notice that our item 9 is outside of our items because it has no space here, and we have 3 columns here. So whatever is extra will be pushed down. So now let's style that item 9. So I can say dot item 9. It's like that. So let me add the same background color here. Alright, refresh it. It has the same background color. And let me I want to start from the very beginning. So I want to start from the very beginning. So I just typed in grid column start 1, and I want it to stop at the very end, which is 4. So we have 3 columns, and if we add 4 here, it will just give it the full width. So now, as you notice, we have a footer here. So let's style this website a little bit. So I can change this to welcome to Jack's Bistro, for example. If I just do that, you'll notice that I'll have the text there. So let me style item 1, because item 1 is item 1 is the header. So I can say 100 pixels. Let's see how big that is. That's a lot. So let me just change this to 27 pixels actually. So 27 pixels, refresh it. I have it there. So let me just align this. So I can say text. This align center, refresh it. It will be refreshed. Let's add some margin top here. Margin, actually padding top. So padding dash top. 10 pixels. Refresh it. A little bit more, maybe 15 pixels. Yeah, that looks okay to me. You see we have, so now if we make it smaller, it's really nice, and it looks nice on a huge screen, and even if you shrink it, it still looks good. Yeah, it's responsive now. So I don't want to have the margin there, so let me just type in body. So body, and I can say margin 0. Alright, so I'm going to say the margin to 0, and refresh it. So I have no margins there, and now as you notice, our layout looks good. So we will have some stuff here, some images, etc. Maybe we have let's see, so we have we have a lot of the gap there. So let me change it to 3 pixels. So 3 pixels and refresh it. Yeah, it looks okay now. So this is basically how you set up the grid layout, and if you have any questions, you can always leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. So I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.